Awesome. So Andre, I'm gonna go ahead and give the stage to you, Andre. Go for it.
Okay. Thank you, James. Thank you very much, and thank you everyone for showing to this event. I'm sure everyone learned at least one very interesting thing in this event that you can apply to your business. And that's basically our main objective with this boot camp, is that you can take at least one thing that's practical and you can use it directly today to help you close more deals. So today I'll be talking about the method we have been working on to help solar consultants surpass the 200K mark a year. Okay. And why is that? Because the average consultant makes about 100K, 80K a year. And so our objective as business accelerators is to help you surpass your limits and also to help you grow your company. So let me ask you this. Do you want to surpass the 200K mark? Type yes or no in the chat. Do you want to surpass the 200K mark? James, let me know if we are getting any no's or yes or.
It's a heck yeah for me, but yes from Roland. Yeah, so the yeses are coming in, Andre.
Okay. So remember,
hey, Andre,
yes.
sorry to cut you off really quick, Andre. Just a heads up, there is like a 4-second delay. If you ask a question, they're gonna hear it like 4 seconds later. Just a heads up.
Okay, great. So it's very important to remember that there's a difference between wanting and wishing. Okay, and in this case, I was very specific in if you really want to surpass 200K. And in this case, did you build a plan to surpass the 200K mark a year? Type yes or no. Do you currently have a plan that allows you to surpass that mark? I'll wait for everyone's response.
Yes from Stella. Yes from Gavin. Yes from Sherry. What's up, Sherry? No from Renee. No real plan for Roland. So yeah, those are some of the replies right now, Andre.
Okay, good. So it's kind of a mix reply. That's good. So that's something I expected. Some of the people that replied, I know them. They have been working with me for a while, so I know they have a plan to surpass 200K. Okay, so most people think that they need to work more or work on weekends, work on holidays, sacrifice a lot to get to that 200K mark. And don't get me wrong, hard work is really, really important, okay? But having the right process to follow is even more important, since this is the limiting factor when you are trying to grow your business, okay? And surpassing the 200K mark is about, first of all, volume. You need to get more leads, okay? But also speed, accelerating every stage in the sales process. Okay, so basically we have to condense all of that work into, instead of closing 100K every year, you need to close 200K in 1 year. So it's about condensation. How can we condense everything, speeding up the process? So we have created a strategy on how to get there, and this is the strategy I'll be talking about today. Okay, so before I go on with it, just a brief introduction. For those who don't know me, my name is Andre, and I'm currently the business manager of the Solar Pipeline CRM. I'm an environmental engineer, and I also sold solar energy systems for 3 years for both residential and commercial sectors. I was also a solar university student, and this is how I met James. And also, this is how I really learned how to sell solar. I'm in this industry because I really believe that solar energy is the future of energy, and I'm also kind of a solar geek myself, so I really enjoy going in depth in the technical aspects of solar, inverters, panels, everything. So solar energy also represents a fantastic business opportunity today because it's still underdeveloped in the US, okay? And it's growing really, really fast. However, it's still a challenge because it represents a significant investment for families and businesses. And this creates like some type of a competitive environment for sales professionals. And this is why we need to get every competitive advantage available and also make sure that we don't miss on potential opportunities. So you guys are already taking the first step in getting that competitive advantage regarding other solar consultants, because you are here today to learn more and to improve your sales results. Okay, so for those who don't know the solar pipeline, who here has heard of the solar pipeline? Type yes or no in the chat. Have you ever heard of the solar pipeline before? Yes or no?
Renee, yes. Frank, yes. Roland, yes. Renee, Stephen, from James, I guess that's a yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. From Derek, Frank, yes. Gavin, yes.
Nice. Good. So we are already pretty known out there in the industry. Probably have been spamming a lot of the via the email campaigns. So, but in case you have an idea of what we really do, the solar pipeline is a turnkey CRM that allows you to automate repetitive tasks in your sales process, like following up with leads, sending reminders, scheduling appointments, or asking for referrals. These tasks can take a lot of time of your workday, and they tend to be virtually the same, so we can very easily automate them. We work with all types of consultants, from beginners, experienced closers, and small companies with up to 50 people. When you have 50 leads in the pipeline, you can still use Google Sheets, as most of people use is Google Sheets to manage your work. But once you surpass 50 leads, it's almost impossible to follow up with everyone in a proper and timely manner. Okay, you can have like 100 leads there not doing anything, but that's not managing the leads, right? So imagine if you already have 100 leads who haven't replied yet, you are leaving a lot of money in the table. And that's the problem we try to solve with the solar pipeline. And the great thing is that you can easily manage up to 10,000 leads in the pipeline. And 10,000 leads might seem a lot, but when you have an automated system, you just need to click a button and then start a campaign. So it's pretty easy, and the rest is just done automatically by the system. So imagine being able to properly manage 10,000 leads. That's a lot of business. And you don't even need as many leads, right? You don't need 10,000 leads to surpass the 200K mark, okay? If you are currently making on average $5,000 per deal, you need at least 1,000 leads and close about 50 deals to surpass the 200K mark, depending on your close rate. So imagine trying to manually follow up with 1,000 leads. It's virtually impossible. Okay, there's not enough time for that. Even if you don't have weekends or holidays, imagine just following up manually, texting everyone the same thing. It's really impossible to do. You either have an automated system or just hire a lot of people, which is incredibly expensive. This is why it's so difficult to surpass the 200K mark. Okay, and because most people, they are following a very strict strategy. Okay, and that strategy only allows you to do so much. If you change your strategy, then you are able to do even more. Okay, and that's the limiting factor, and that's what we try to solve with the pipeline. And in case you are wondering, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. I'm constantly posting content and videos on our channel on how to work not only with the solar pipeline, but with other technologies solar consultants use to not only manage their work, things like even Google. I help people and I show people how to properly work with Google and how to work with Zoom, for example.